CHISME.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to CHISME Report. I'm your host, Danny Flores. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, that little bit right next to it. That way you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to like and comment down below. Guys, what's good? Welcome back to a brand new CHISME Report. Today's report is actually brought to you by the Ace family once again, because it seems like they don't care about losing their home. And there has been a little update about their house, actually. But before we get started, guys, go grab your snacks, come back, sit back, and relax. As you guys see in the title above below, wherever you guys are watching me, we're going to be speaking about the Ace family, guys, because it seems like their fans, just people in general, are getting mad at the Ace family because Catherine uploaded a Snapchat video about a few days ago. And well, in this Snapchat video, it seems that, you know, they're having the time of their lives, you know, enjoying their day. But people are saying, wow, how come they don't look concerned of what's going on? Why aren't they telling us the truth? Like, why are they like beating around the bush, blah blah blah? We've heard it all here, guys, and yeah, I don't know why, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, if I was in their position, I would want to avoid reality for a cool, I want to say an hour or two, just because, you know, everything stresses people out, and what they're going through, I bet, is stressing them out 1,000%. After this whole Snapchat was posted, people are finally realizing that this family is fake. Like, it took them years and a Snapchat video to realize this. And then other people are actually saying, wow, their acting is so on point. Like, yes, we know they love to act. They're YouTubers, guys. Not all YouTubers are real. They don't keep it 100% with you. And we've learned that from the Ace family with their whole deleted videos. You know, they upload videos randomly, and that was an error. They delete it, they re-upload it. We've all seen it. But for many of you, this video, this Snapchat video was normal. Just as for me, like when I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. They're having the time of their lives, you know, trying to avoid their problems, because like I said, this could stress a person out very bad. Many of you know I dislike this family, and I'm not even trying to go in on this whole Snapchat video, because to me it wasn't, you know, a bad thing, but you know, others it was everything. Like, there were some people out there, I don't want to call you Karens, but I'm gonna call you Karens, because people were actually getting mad at Austin for not having his hands on the steering wheel while driving, which I was like, okay, I'm not gonna come here and tell you guys, oh, I've never done this before, but literally I feel like everyone has done this. Either if you're want to be a good driver or you're okay driver, whatever, it doesn't matter. I bet you've done this, you know, dancing to your music, not holding the wheel. But yes, at the same time, it is dangerous. That's why people shouldn't do it anymore. This is all an act, guys. It's all for Snapchat. And I don't think he was driving without hands the whole way there. It was just for that Snapchat video, like 30 seconds. But the question everyone has been asking, and even asking me, is like, what's going on with their house? Any updates? Well, guys, there was a little update this past week, thanks to my buddy Sloan, that actually made a video about the situation, which is very interesting. So there's this podcast by the name of TMG, which, you know, I looked into it, and this is a very interesting podcast. I might subscribe to it and listen to it. But guy in the podcast was saying that, you know, one of his friends, one of you know, conocido, a guy that he knows, was actually involved in this whole process. This guy actually, you know, bought the house, and it was really like dirt cheap compared to the $10 million they actually spent to, you know, make the whole house and make it look nice.
So got insider info from a real estate agent recently that knows about the property.
Oh.
They got completely fucked. They got taken for a ride when they bought that house.
Oh.
The next most expensive house is $2 million in that neighborhood.
Oh.
They spent $10 million.
Whoa.
Because the developer just told them that it was more than I guess it was. And they just were like, oh yeah, fuck it, we'll pay. They got like basically scammed. So they took out hard money loans to buy this house. So they're paying like way higher interest. I guess they told, I don't know, they told people that whoever was like writing the
Underwriter?
permitted to build, they told them that they weren't actually going to live there. They were just going to film there. And
so
they
the city that.
Yeah. And they moved in anyways, permanently, right? So anyways, they defaulted on their loans. They can't pay them. So now the company who wrote the biggest loan, I think they wrote them like $8 million hard money loan, takes possession of the house and tries to sell it in an auction. Nobody buys it. So somebody else just bought it for super cheap, from the company because they just want some of their money back.
Yeah.
Right. And so he basically goes through, he's like, we know why Austin fucked this up, like his business, right? With the boxing thing, nobody got paid. He lost a shit ton of money. But Catherine started a makeup company. They're set to make $60 million in sales this year alone, right? If they had just continued business. Their first 2 sales sold out immediately. They made like $1.5 million in half an hour or something like that, right?
Wow.
She eventually, after the 2 sales, tries to stage like a little corporate takeover, I guess, and changes all the passwords to the Shopify, the Instagram account, the Twitter account. Mind you, she owns 68% of this business, and she invested like $250K. I know the guy who bought it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was just weird coincidence. I was with him last night, and he was like,
Does he get both?
he was like, yeah, we just bought this like really, I don't know, like problematic like YouTube. And I was like, which house? And he said, we bought a problematic house. And I was like, what house? And he's like, I don't know, some YouTuber, he did some boxing thing. And I was like, Austin McBroom. And he was like, yeah, crazy. They got taken for a ride when they built it, spent way too much money on it. And now it's in this area that the next most expensive house is $2.5 million. So no one wants to buy this $10 million house.
Right.
So it's not worth anything close to that. So they picked it up like for cheap from the loan company, and I guess they're gonna try and flip it or something. I don't know.
This might confuse many of you, like saying, you guys might be asking, why is this house so dirt cheap if it was $10 million? Well, if you guys don't know, buying a house, when you go look at it, let's say a $400,000 home and the houses around that is $450, then that house you're looking at might go up to the $450 just because, you know, the comps in the area of the neighborhood. So the comps of the neighborhood the Ace family lives in is around $2 million. That's like the highest house there. And yeah, they're not gonna get $10 million for that home. They're gonna go like drop it down all the way down to $2 million, which, you know, a person buying a house, let's say as myself, I would do the same thing. I wouldn't pay $10 million when the houses around there are just $2 million. According to this guy from TMG podcast, he met the guy that actually bought the Ace family home, which was very interesting to me. You know, like Sloan said as well, there's no public records about that yet, but it will be very interesting once those come out and then we know how much the house really sold for. I'm guessing the highest it could get is $2.5 to $3 million. So I'm just waiting for those documents to come out because I'm a nosy ass, I'm a chismoso, and I want to know how much that house was sold for, because $10 million and $2 million the lowest, like damn, that's a big drop. $8 million lost. And like I said, the Ace family have been very quiet lately. No uploads on YouTube. Snapchat, a little here and there. Instagram, same. So I don't know if they're preparing themselves. I heard they were in Miami last time I heard. I don't know if they're going to move out there. Imagine they do. Like, damn. But guys, let me know your opinions down below. Other than that, this is going to be the end of the CHISME report. Hopefully you guys have a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys are watching this video while you're cooking, whatever you're doing. It's early morning for Thanksgiving, but yes, eat whatever you can because this food is going to be delicious tonight. But thank you guys so much. My name's Danny and I'm out. Peace.